Hello, hello, hello. My name is Carrie Thomas Morrow, and today we're going deep and actually talking about the Explorer brand and actually how you can implement it in your business and have a better understanding of how to actually visually have that brand voice go throughout your content. All right, guys, let's get into it. Hey. All right, guys. I am so excited because today we're actually going to be diving into brand archetypes and getting a little bit more specific on the actual different brand archetypes and how to actually be able to distinguish the difference between them, see if their core desires and core needs actually go with your brand or your clients or things like that, so you can double down on it and actually be able to make a better impact and actually create frictionless sales because you implement our frictionless branding strategy. All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen, which I'm super excited about. You guys know I love sharing a good old screen. So I'm going to share my screen. Perfect. All right, so let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Perfect. Probably make this awesome. Trying to get good viewage for you guys. All right, so we're going to be talking about the Explorer brand. The reason why I can't do it in full screen because this baby is long. This little sheet is long. When you guys actually, if you guys are taking our quiz, you'll be able to access this. If you are Explorer brand, it'll have all the detail. The quiz will be coming out shortly. If you're on the YouTube, you probably will be seeing it probably later, or if not, I will be making sure always use connectwithsalasa.com and you can actually see if the quiz is up. It'll probably be coming out in the next week. So the Explorer brand. So Explorer brand, the idea of it is the adventurer, the seeker, the pioneer, the person who is always seeking and has a need for that adventure to go in the unknown, see the different things, be able to go down the road less traveled. Like that's what they look for. That is what drives and moves them. So with them, their brand message is to follow paths that are self-discovered, to inspire others to explore uncharted territory. So that kind of goes along with what I just said. They're having that need to feel like they're doing the different thing. They're not going down the easy path. They're going down that hard path that's going to be able to really push them forward. They're the pioneers, and it's super cool. So their brand voice is always going to be super encouraging, super innovative, and it's going to be authentic, because they're doing it with self-discovery. So they're very authentic with the way that they communicate their brand message to people. They're very unapologetically saying, hey, this is what we're doing, and this is why we're doing it. This is uncharted territory. So things might not always look good about it. It's not going to be all clean and easy. It's going to be some rough patches, but we're going to get through it because we're exploring uncharted territory. So popular Explorer brands, and if you think about it, you can be like, oh yeah, they do that. So of course one is going to be Jeep. If you think about Jeep is always in their commercials and their videos, they're always diving in and doing off-roading and things like that because they're going to this uncharted territory. And if you think of Jeep owners, they always have a sense of yeah, we do things different because they have that pioneer feel. Same thing as North Face. They're normally climbing mountains and doing things that are just not what everybody does. They're different. Of course, NASA, they're going out of space. Nobody's going out of space. They're like, hey, we're different. We're going to go out of space. We're going to see new things. We're going to try new things. We're going to venture outside of what is possible. So, Jay Gatsby. So that's a more movie one. If you think about Jay Gatsby, he had this idea of being able to transcend the way things would be. If anybody ever watched The Great Gatsby or read The Great Gatsby, Jay Gatz, he had a really amazing pioneer persona. Like he made you feel like he was innovative. He did things different. Nobody understood how he made the money that he made because he did things so much differently. They weren't sure if he was a criminal, if he came for money. No one knew what he did because he was just doing things his way, which was completely different from the normal standard of what everybody else is doing. Of course, you have Marco Polo. He, adventurer, going out, doing new things, trying new things, being like going down the path less traveled. Of course, you have Amelia Earnhardt, like one of the women who actually like started the flying. Like she was like, I get I'm a woman, but I have something that I want to share with the world. I want to be able to fly this plane and do these things. So those are very good archetypes that kind of explain like, is my brand in alignment with this? And they're the ones that can kind of give you that. There's so many more, but those are just three that we brought into it. This makes me so excited, guys. Okay, so the Explorer personality, they aim to make people feel free, non-conformist, also helps people express their individuality. Explorer brands are innovative, they're ambitious, they seek out new, and they're always pushing boundaries. They're delighting in unexpected discoveries, hence embracing the no limit philosophy. The Explorer archetype has a soul is a soul type that's always on an adventure. They're always having need to feel like they're on this adventure and they're on this journey through life, and it's always this feeling. They like to experience new things and stay off the grid. And it's funny because the Explorer brand only actually represents 9 or 10% of the population, which is crazy pants. They're not dependent on other people for their self-awareness. They don't like to feel caged in, and they're very independent people. So think about that when you think about like those brands, like they're very independent people. Like they don't need somebody make to tell them like what to do or how to do it. They trust themselves. They're very heart trusting in the way that they perceive their actions. So their drive, things that drive them and push them forward is a sense of adventure, the sense of self-discovery, the unknown, the journey, the liberation. The things that they fear is inner emptiness because again, as we said, they are very rooted in self-awareness. So if they feel empty inside, that's going to be very hard for them to be able to handle and deal with. So you want to make sure you do that. If you guys have any questions or comments, please make sure to comment below. I'm actually going to switch it over to let you guys know to comment like below. There you go. But yes, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment, like anything like that. I want to be able to support you any way possible. But yes, so feeling trapped, they like to have freedom. If they feel trapped, they feel like somebody is taking away their choices and their decisions, it's going to be very overwhelming for them. They don't like somebody telling them to be safe, be careful. They like the idea of like going out there and trying whatever, no limits, YOLO or things what people would say. They don't like confinement. Like don't try to fit them in a box with societal norms and societal standards. Like they're not like that. They want to be, they're the the circles and the squares and the round holes. Like they're those people who are really looking to be different. They don't like captivity, of course. It goes in alignment with that. The strategies that they like is to celebrate the journey, to seek experiences in new ways. And if you act, so let's say you're a business and you're looking for these type of clients, you're going to create content that's talking about journeys and seeking new experience, new things. Like you're gonna explain how your offer is a new vehicle for what is the standard. What you do is different. It's not the standard norm. It's not the normal way that you would do your brand or sell this product. If you're a business, you're like, what we do is different. We are the unknown. We are on this journey together. We're on a role of self-discovery to create something completely different from the standard norm. That is what the explorer loves to hear and loves to see. All right, so a really great color palette. It is a little bit of more of an earthy color palette because the Explorer brand does like that more earthly outside feel. So a lot of the more earthy dark colors and more soil rich colors are going to be very popular for them because it's actually going to speak to their language of making them feel like they're on the journey with you and you're on the journey with them and things like that. They're going to have that sense of adventure coming out within the content that you put out. A great slogan for them is feel the fear and do it anyway. Just go out there and just try it and push it out there. Feel the fear, get it, be nervous about it, but just go out there and do it. Just think about the unknown as something that you can just go out and just hang out and dominate with. Some really great fonts for this. I came up with a couple with 3 different ones. We want to kind of give a little bold feel, something different. We want to give a really cool display font that's not normal, that's a little out of the box, that has a little bit of texture that's a little different, but you kind of want to still give a nice strongness to the font because that is what that brand is. It's a stronger brand that's going to be louder and do things different than everybody else does. They're not going to want to fit in the molds of what everybody else likes. Of course, we have some inspiration. We have some out hanging out outdoors, lots of greenage. Of course, some landscapey images. These are images that are going to be very appealing to that type of archetype because that's what's going to stand out for them. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I had so much fun. So that is the Explorer brand. If you guys have any questions on the Explorer brand, please, please, please let me know. If you feel like you are like, oh my gosh, that Explorer brand is me. Like I feel like that is aligned with me and like my purpose and who I am. Or oh my gosh, that is so aligned with my avatar. That's aligned with my avatar. Like they have this sense of need of being a nonconformist and be creating adventure like scenarios. You might want to double down on this brand archetype because that's actually going to help you in your business. That's actually going to help catapult you forward because now you're understanding how to speak to them the right way. You're going to start using the words and the languages to speak to them in the way that they want to be spoken to. Guys, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Today was so fun. I cannot wait. I might even try to do one tomorrow now, or even another one tonight. I think I have another one that I have done. I'm actually pushing myself to kind of get these finished so we can roll the quiz out. So we might do one on the Innocent brand tonight. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. And please let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you guys so, so much. And we will see you tomorrow or tonight. All right. Bye, guys.